Well, hello everybody. Hold on. I need to get some tea. I'll be right back. I will pause. Whoops. Hold on. I need to pause this recording. Sorry, everybody. I have my tea. Yes. Oh, it's a horrible day today out. It's raining. It's damp. It's wet. But I'm here to share with you this chart right here. At 10:32 a.m. and Pacific Standard Time in San Francisco, California, we have Taurus rising at 23 degrees and 9 minutes of Taurus. It's getting close to Uranus, and the moon is at 20 degrees of Scorpio, up making an opposition to Uranus. Well, the ascendant we really don't need because this isn't a person, so we don't need the descendant either, or the MC, well, or the IC, yeah. But we do need the nodes and all that other stuff. So, okay, so here you go. Venus, which is ruled by Taurus, is in Aries in the 12th house. Right now, at this time on the west coast of the United States. I will stop my share, and I will also share with you what's happening on the East Coast right now. On the East Coast, we have, whoops. Yes, on the East Coast, I'm going to stop my sharing. I'm going to share with you. Is this the correct one? Share. On the East Coast, New York and Manhasset, we have Cancer rising, which makes the moon the most important thing on the East Coast right now, because the moon rules the Cancer is ruled by the moon, and the moon is in Scorpio in the 5th house, whole sign house, and it's making a trine. Mars and the moon and Saturn are making a trine to each other, which is really interesting. Right, yep. So, yes, Mars, the moon, and Saturn started to make a trine this morning and still in trine this morning. So here you go. Yep, here's this large trine from Saturn to Mars, and the moon to Mars, the moon to Saturn. Is grand trine occurring right now today. a lot of water, probably feeling very emotional, intense emotions, yes. Uh, Saturn being more, well, Saturn will bring more stability um, and then Mars in Scorpio, well, Mars is an aggressive sign, but in Cancer, it's going to bring the emotional out, emotional um, actions, may probably doing things on impulse, impulsive feeling instead of um, taking action in logical ways. And then, all right. So I'm going to stop my share. I'm going to start. Yes. See, I have my 2 degrees up there. Yes, I have proof. There's proof that I went to school. Yeah. And I'm intelligent. Yay. So, other than that, let's see. I want, oh, shoot. Hold on. Let me check something. I need to do that. Okay. Now, let's pull up my Astro Gold software. So yes, here's right now. There's this grand trine, which I spoke about. And let me see. I'm going to stop that. And why isn't this showing what I wanted to show? Alrighty, hold on. Yeah. Whoops, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, sorry about that. My phone was just going off. Okay, now Astro Gold. And now I'm going to go back. We'll start with Aries. Aries rising. Well, Venus is in your sign, Aries, but Mars is in Cancer in your 4th house, Aries. So probably dealing with a lot of home things, dealing with your home, ancestors, your roots, feeling more taking initiative in your home. Aries rising. So we started with Taurus. So this grand trine is from your 12th to the 8th to the 4th. So Mars is also making a trine to Saturn here, which isn't showing up. I don't know why. If I do that, it'll show you that. But I don't know why it's not showing you that, the entire grid. Oh well, that's right. But you know that the moon is at 19 degrees. And 20 degrees now. And Saturn is at 19, almost 20 degrees. So this is still a trine and making, so these are within orb of a trine. All right, then we go back to, okay, so let's go to, we did Taurus. So this is happening in your 11th, the 3rd, and the 7th house. There's grand trine. So issues, well, themes of the 11th house, the 3rd house, and the 11th house. The 3rd, 7th, and 11th themes will be felt quite emotionally this at this time for some well, until the moon moves into Sagittarius or into the later degrees of Scorpio, when it's no longer within orb of these planets of Mars and Saturn. So that'll be by tomorrow, the 20th. And then let's go hours. Gemini. Well, these themes of this money, your career or public reputation and work, things you need to do for your health, even co-workers, and even yeah, the 6th house is big, yes. The 6th house of illness, jobs, routines, employees, hard work that you do for you. Well, even digestive things could occur at this time also for you. So let's see. All right. Are we still? Yeah. So this is a lot. Yes. Okay. Next, we want to stop this share and start again. Ugh, I'm sorry, I'm having technical issues with Mercury in Pisces. Our trickster is not happy in this sign. But Mercury, well, we're on Gemini, so Mercury, the sign that rules Mercury is Gemini, and also Virgo. It's in Pisces at the moment, so you're having this 10th, 2nd, and 6th house grand trine of possessions, money, resources, the 2nd house, with your careers, your public reputation, and work, 6th house. Also, this could be also dealing with some coworkers or something like that too at this time. That could be probably very emotionally charged for you right now. And then, okay, so we're going to move on to Cancer. Well, Cancer, this is occurring, oh, since Mars is in your 1st house, it's been very difficult for you. Cancerians, even Capricorn risings, yeah, even Capricorn risings were having this Mars in their seventh house, but this is in your first house, Cancer, and it's making a trine to your ninth house of higher education, book publishing, um, spirituality, religion, your belief systems, um, travel, publications. So yes, you could probably be publishing, finding gurus, even the law. So, and this is also though with the moon in the fifth house of pleasure, fun, creativity, children. So these can be very emotionally charged for you, making grand trine with Saturn in your ninth house of law and religion, your beliefs, and Mars in your first house, cutting, severing emotional ties to something possibly, and with your sense of fun, adventure, play, fifth house. Uh, so yeah, that's quite interesting for Cancer. This is going to be a very emotionally charged time for you, especially Cancer. All you water signs, actually, will be having this today and tomorrow. Let me check. Tomorrow? No, well, tomorrow the moon moves into Sagittarius, so yes, just today. Probably yesterday also. So Tuesday, Wednesday, when the moon was in Scorpio, Mars is in has been in Cancer. Saturn's still in Cancer. It's almost at the when it goes into 20 degrees, it'll be into Saturn will be into moving into new territory. It's been retrograde for a while. So, all right, let's moving on to in hours. Leo, Leo rising, sun, moon, stellium. Well, moon, Mars is in your 12th house of hidden enemies, um, things that are hidden from your viewpoint and or your vantage point, since the 12th house is an in an aversion to you, Leo. So you may not see something going on with the Mars in your 12th house, behind the scenes things. And Saturn is also in a hidden house and a very mystical, mysterious eighth house. And then we have the moon, which is in a very hidden place too. It's your roots, where you feel at home, where you're most comfortable, and sorry, Leos. So yeah, actually you're probably feeling more like isolated, Leo, at this time. That you need to be isolated from things, to do research, to look into things more deeply, emotionally, from your home, your other people, and yeah, could be even other people may put their emotional garbage onto you, Leo. So be careful of that with this grand trine. These emotions will be felt very deeply. Um, if you do go out, but just be aware that you're just feeling your way through things at this moment. And they're big emotions too, with the moon trine Saturn and Mars trine the moon trines the Mars, Mars trine Saturn, and it's in there all these 12th, 8th, and 4th houses, which are so yeah, these are very are spiritual. Maybe you're feeling some spiritual liberation, karma, emotions. Um, Probably you may be feeling some uh, as a fear of something like a loss of a home, of your home, loss of your a feeling at a loss of something. It's just a fear, and just be aware that these emotions will pass. And yeah, these are definitely water signs for you, Leo. So yes. Okay, we're moving on to the next sign of Virgo. Oh, Virgo. This is happening in your third, seventh, and 11th houses. So you could be, uh, the third house is teaching, learning, writing. Your could deal with something with your neighbors, even siblings. Um, with Saturn in your 7th house, you're probably feeling more stable with your partner may be feeling more stable around you, which will bring great gains from a career, because Mars in the 11th house of great gains, friends, benefactors, maybe um, helping in some way. Neighbors, siblings could also help, or even your significant other or business partners may have something to do with this emotional pull today, until tomorrow when the moon moves into Sagittarius, where everything will be more philosophical. Right now it's more emotional, with the moon in Scorpio, feeling intense emotions towards friends, um, your partners, business partner, your significant other, spouse, and yeah, and also the third house. Maybe I would be a good thing to write down things that you're feeling, because the moon in the third house is writing. The third house is all about writing things down. So write these emotional things down, and just write it down. It's out there, and just release it, and then be done with it. Actually, when you put it out there, when you write it down, sometimes you have to write it down just to get the thoughts out of the way, and release them away from your being, so that you can start fresh tomorrow when the moon moves into Sagittarius. You'll have a new philosophical view of your life and your home. All right, Virgo, there you go. Next, Libra. Well, Libra. This is all about your money, career, your social standing, and your work too, Libra, just like Aries, the opposite though. We have the moon in the second house, probably feeling more, uh, having feelings of your possessions and feeling needing your need to feel safe in the things you own, the things your resources. But Mars in the 10th house is taking action. Make sure those actions are not based on emotions, since today is a very emotional day. And with Saturn in the 6th house, well, you're probably working harder than ever. Saturn in the 6th, work harder and being more systematic, being more bringing more stability to your work. And if you're Saturn in the 6th, well, this could be even like bringing if feeling the need to be systematic with a health routine or an illness, even work and routine work situations are more stable, more Saturnian. Even though it's in Pisces, Saturn in the 6th house, you need to do the work. You need to do the hard work, even though no one will see. And under well, but it's hard work that you need to do that's not going to be recognized by others. But Mars sure will in your public reputation and your career. Just don't become too emotional and yeah, all this intense emotion is, just temper it with the hard work that you need to do for you to keep yourself um well and all this. Okay, well, all right, so that's for Libra. All right, Scorpio is next. Scorpio. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, Scorpio. Well, the moon is in your first house, Scorpio. And it made a trine to the moon, to Mars, and Mars to Saturn, Saturn to the moon. So it's still within orb. So yeah, when the moon moves into Sagittarius, this trine will be over with. So yes. Um, so yeah, here we are. The first house, the moon is it. Well, yeah, actually, you may be feeling intense emotions about your emotional body and your personality. Probably be more in um intensely felt people who will know that you are what you're feeling, how you're feeling. They will see everything that you feel, Scorpio, with the moon in your first house. And with Mars in the 9th house, well, of book published higher learning belief system. Well, the everyone people this could change your belief system, or you could taking actions of your beliefs emotionally. And your 5th house of pleasure, you're probably placing more boundaries on your children and giving them more responsibilities. or Scorpio, you're probably being more disciplined with that. The moon trines that, yeah. And then we have, okay. So this has to do with your first and the ninth and your fifth house, the Dharma houses. So this is all about you, your personality, your beliefs, and your sense of pleasure, your sense of fun, your the activities that you engage in, or even your children, creative projects. You probably will be focused, your most the be of most focus for you Scorpio risings, since Saturn is in your fifth house right now, and so is the Sun and Mercury. So you'll be communicating, writing down these things. um let's see. Yeah, you'll probably be communicating more about your children or creative projects that you want to get done. They will get done with Saturn in your fifth house, but it may take a delay, be delayed for a little bit. That creative project may bring delay, because Saturn could bring a delay to projects that you want to work on, Scorpio. These intense feelings could bring that up from the moon in Scorpio. All right, let's moving on to Sagittarius. Well, Sagittarius, the moon is in your 12th house of spirituality. The 12th house is also past lives. Now, you probably have spiritual focus. Yeah. Spiritual. Your focus will be spiritual, more spiritual. Probably feeling separated, feeling a separation or a loss of from something. You could probably be bringing up past life things too, with the moon in your 12th house, Saturn in the fourth, past lives from your ancestry. Yes, the fourth house of your roots, and the eighth house of occult mysteries. Eighth house is also other people's resources, other people's money, other people's values. Also, since the second house is your values, your beliefs, the eighth house is other people's beliefs and their other people's values, other people's resources, money, other people's money. Since the second is your money, the eighth house is their money, the bank's money. It could also be an inheritance that but Mars here is cutting and severing something from your in the eighth house and the 12th. So if you had any dreams last night, like I did, I know I had an interesting dream. I woke up with some interesting, but that's for story time. When I have a story time, I will talk about that. So yes, Mars is what made us try. Well, it's no longer trying the moon by tonight, but because the moon is at 28 degrees on at 1:42 a.m. on the 20th. So yeah, this would be the 19th. That this moon trine Mars, Mars trine the sun, Moon trine Saturn will be felt most from the 12th, the fourth, 8th, and 12th houses. Also the moksha houses. The yes, the deep, mystical, mysterious houses. So the fourth house is a hidden or the hidden houses. The fourth house is your home where you feel your sanctuary. You need to escape from the world. It's when from the 10th house. Well, Saturn is here, so you're probably feeling more stable at home right now, Sagittarius. So that's probably, yeah. And then you're feeling these emotional feelings from the 8th to the 12th and the 4th, this grand trine energy. Yeah. So it's a good time to journal, good time to go within and channel, journal, meditate, take a lot of deep breaths. Sagittarius. All right, well, let's move on to our Capricorn. Rising sun and stelliums. Well, this is happening in your 3rd, 7th, 11th houses. The moon is in your 11th house. So you're probably feeling very close, intense emotions toward your friends, your benefactors, the mostly friends benefactors or groups that you're social groups that you're involved with, feeling quite intense emotional pull to that. And in the 7th house, Mars is well, Mars in Cancer, you're feeling in some you need to take some action to release things. Or would probably release some tensions, some aggression that is coming from friends or siblings or neighbors, or even your partner may be upsetting you a bit. This will pass once more the moon moves into Sagittarius on the 20th or tomorrow. All right, so that's Capricorn. Yeah, you're probably feeling a lot of things with your neighbors, friends, and your spouse. Close other people may be upsetting you. This will pass. All right, let's move on to our Aquarians. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. Well, this is happening. We have the moon, which was in your 10th house. Yeah. And on the 19th of February, the moon was in your 10th house, feeling your public reputation, feeling into your career. You're probably having intense emotional attachments to career, work, and money, or your resources, your well, since Mercury's here, you're probably most definitely talking about it too. Talking about feeling needing you need to be more stable with your financial situation so that you can work more diligently and take initiative, taking action, without the emotional aggression. Don't take this emotion, these feelings, intense emotions of your career. Well, all of these could actually make you work harder and to increase your financial situation. Aquarius. So there you go. Yeah, this is the second. These are the money houses, work houses, the career houses, the second, the sixth, and the 10th. They are all making a grand trine to one another. It's a good time to be more productive. Release some things that no longer work for you, or um, take action in a new routine that will release some tension in your work career with, or even with coworkers. And you're going to be making money, yeah, with this grand trine if you hone those emotions and don't become too aggressive and angry at a lot of other people. There you go. All right, next and last but not least, whoops, last but not least, Pisces. Well, this is happening when you're ninth, the 5th, and the 1st. The moon was in Scorpio. Well, let's pretend that's still February 19th. The moon is in Scorpio in your ninth house of higher learning, your beliefs, religion, law, and your self, your personality. So you could be having these feelings of your religion, or deep feelings about religion, why am I here? Of the house, this is the ninth house, is the house of God. So you're probably feeling more like, what is my identity have to do with beliefs and religion, and my creativity or children? Do I identify as a father or mother? How do I identify? Who are asking questions of from a higher plane, or a higher, this from source energy of, or God, the house of God, the moon here. You're feeling a lot of this energy from the ninth to your personality, your self, how you are seen in the world, how other people see you. Um, they may be communicating and telling you are being more stable, systematic in that, and being more creative and bringing more attention and aggressive attention to creativity, or even children. Mars in the 5th house. Well, be careful with your children. Don't be too harsh with them. Uh, Mars in the 5th could bring about being more aggressive toward your children. When you're approaching your children, you put on your kid gloves. um And also, don't use scathing remarks towards them. Be more, try to be more supportive of of their ideas. Don't place your ninth house onto them or yourself onto them either. Because I know this could be an emotional time for you, Pisces, uh, to be communicating about what your family roots are towards your children and your uh and other people's, and yeah, so let your children be themselves. Don't put your beliefs onto them. I know this could be a very emotional, trying time, but it's a grand trine, so they try to be more uh supportive, try to be more there for your children. Don't talk at them. Give them advice if they ask. Don't give them a lecture. So that's all I have to say for you to now, right now. So thanks for watching me doing this, or um, flounder through this. Whew. Yep. I tried my best. Alrighty. Until next time. See you on the next one. Alrighty. I'm gonna stop my share. And I'm Stephen the Jupiterian. Yeah, with another astro weather report for February 19th. And then tomorrow, the January 20th, when the moon moves into Sagittarius, things will be looking a lot different than it did today. All right, with that, I'm going to say goodbye and hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and hit that notification bell to get notified whenever I post new content. All right, until next time, I'm Stephen the Jupiterian signing out. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Don't let these emotions get the best of you.